Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today. My name's Chandler Carney, and I will be presenting on multi-sports events and pickleball's participation in those events at a continental and international level. So think the World Games, the African Games, Pan American Games, and yes, the Olympics, as we have heard already today. Very interested in making it to the Olympics. So how are we going about this? Well, at the Multi-Sports Events Committee, we are heavily researching and doing information gathering on what it takes to get us there, which will include AIMS recognition criteria. We heard AIMS mentioned already today, but for those of you who do not know what AIMS is, that is the Alliance of Independent Recognized Members of Sport. So it is an IOC-supported organization. They do have strict standards, which were just released recently. Again, as we just heard from membership, we are currently researching and investigating those criteria to make sure the GPF sets us up to meet these strict standards. And while it is an IOC-supported organization, it is not the IOC. So that means we are also independently researching and investigating IOC recognition and what it takes to get pickleball there. Once we are able to meet AIMS recognition, if we can make that happen, it's important for a variety of reasons. It gets us Olympic funding. It can open the door to Olympic developing programs, event organization, and ultimately growing the sport's reputation so as to make it a serious candidate for IOC recognition. Another committee objective that we have is, apart from research, is aligning with key partners around the world who can help bring this dream to life and make it happen. Those who are maybe already organizing games at a regional level, a continental level, and maybe consulting firms that can help provide us some insight, or who have already worked with Pan American Games in the past and can help us open doors around the world. And lastly, another objective, once we are able to ensure participation in these events, is to work to help create a high-quality experience for the players who are in attendance at those events. So what's next? Can we move on to the next slide, please? That's it? Okay. Well, there's one slide on here, but I have some other things to refer to. So we will be working again on outlining the path to AIMS and IOC recognition. What that means, we just received the updated criteria. So our team is currently doing a hard look at the bullet points, where we're at currently, and where we need to be at to become recognized. Again, including 3 years of existence, 60 national federations from at least 3 continents, and the widespread play of pickleball across the world. Another future objective we are currently working on, will be develop and execute a targeted Brisbane strategy for 2032 by working together with key stakeholders in Australia. So that will include the Australian Olympic Committee and the Brisbane Organizing Committee, in case we can convince them to make the magic happen and get pickleball in Brisbane in 32. Another way we are going about this is teaming up, again, with entities that are already doing great work. So, Ruth, we know we made the African Games happen. We had pickleball there, I believe, as an exhibition sport this year. We made it happen very quickly, but it was a huge move for pickleball on a global scale. And lastly, in doing all this, we're keeping 3 principles first and foremost. So the importance and the focus on good governance, the importance of transparency in everything that we do, and the importance of democratic principles. And these 3 points are what keep us on the straight and narrow to first AIMS recognition and later IOC recognition. Thank you.